Hello, let's do an obscure squardle. So let's start with there. Okay, we get the one R in place. Just a quick explanation of how it works. So this green E, for example, has an up and down arrow. So it means E is somewhere in this column. The yellow H means that H is somewhere in this row but not there. This white I means that it's nowhere in this column or in this row, but it will be somewhere in the puzzle. And then the black T as there means that there is no T anywhere in this grid. Also, if we would get, let's say for example, this H was orange, that would mean that we have an H in this row as well as in this column, just not exactly there. Okay, so let's see what we are going to follow up with. Maybe we could start with an I because of this yellow I there and see what we could come up with. Sorry. Or maybe we could do SH for this yellow H there and then that red H we could do something like shirt. Oh, we can't because of the black T actually. How about shine? Because we do have an E in this column. So let's try that. Okay, we haven't placed the E. We have got this S and H though. We have the red E pointing in this column and also an E pointing into both the row and column. So we could try to do an E there. Could this one be another S? I kind of want to start with an S now for an S to go there. Because of this orange S then. So what could we do? S-U-R. Could we do an R there? Yeah, it seems like we could. So I'm gonna go search. We haven't placed that E yet either. But we have at least found the S there. 7 guesses left. Okay. So E is either there or there. What are we doing here? I don't want to start with an S now. We could, but I don't think that would be useful. We could end in S-E-R. We are not starting in I. So actually, we could say that I is guaranteed to go there because I is not here because of the white I. I is not there because this I doesn't point up and down. And then this I says we already guessed it there, but it's not there. So then I has to go there. So we could try to guess the top word here for the row. We don't have a G. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. Now that I see this S at the end of this word, we could have plurals in this puzzle. I have enabled that option. So this one could be a plural, a 4-letter plural word or whatever. So let's think about what we could do there. I don't want to do mixes. The X right there at the start of this word, I don't think that would be a good thing to do. RI we can't do something like rides because this E doesn't point into this row. What I am going to do, oh my goodness, why doesn't it type now? SILOS, I think that's a word. It is, but it's not the answer. Okay. The good thing about the two S's now for this column, I don't think we knew that before, but we do know now that there's only one S in this column, and it's the one right there. Okay. We have an L in this column. We have an, okay, this is good. We've guessed an H there, it's not there, and we've guessed one there, but it's not there. But we also know that it is somewhere in this row. There's only one cell or whatever left that the H could still go in, and it's right there. Okay. We also have this I here, but it's not in this column, so we do know that I will go there. What could we do with that? SHA? I think we have to do a vowel here. We also have this O pointing into this column. We don't know yet if it's going to be there or there. I think it's unlikely to go there, but we should also keep in mind that this is the Obscure Squardle. Okay, we could also place this E now because of this one. There's only one place left for the E. What could this then be? SHIE. I don't see a D going there. I want to put a D, but I don't actually think that's a word. Sheed or shied. Maybe we could do that for a D. I don't see that we have already ruled out a D. So this one could be the D. Unfortunately, we are not yet guessing this word, because then we could have gone straight for sheed or shard, whatever that would be, if that's even a word. Could we try placing an L there? Rolled, O-L-E-D. This could be rolled, I believe. I think that's possible. Maybe we should try to guess this word. S-H what? S-H-A, I want to do the A, but then what? Shappy. I don't know what to do here. Could this be a word? Shabby? Sure. Should we think about the E and the L more? Okay, let's see. E could go there or there. And then maybe try to get... No, hold on a minute. EA, maybe we could do that, something like that. If that's an E and this is an A, and then an L here. We could do an S there. We do need an S in this column though. So something EALS. That doesn't look too bad. But we can't do seals. We could do meals, I believe. Maybe try that. Okay. Not too unhappy with that guess. But what did we learn? An L is not there and it's not there. Okay, so L is now guaranteed of going there. We have also placed the E now, and it's got to go there. That's not an A, but it is somewhere in the grid. L blank ES. What could that be? You know what it could be? Blues. SHU, I don't know what that could be, but I'm not too unhappy with this set of letters. Maybe we should try and see if sheet is even a word. It is, and it's the right word, so that's good. And then this B here. Could we do something like ribs? I think ribs is only RIBS and not the double B. Blues, it could be clues maybe. And then that one could be licks. No, it can't be licks. Picks. Maybe we should try picks and see if it could be clues. Oh wow. Okay, should I go blues now? We have 4 guesses left, so SHU. We do have an E. Okay, so E is guaranteed of going there. What else do we have? The S. We don't have an I there. Do I want to place the O there? Do I want the O there? I'm gonna go with blues for now. B, oh my goodness, not there. Okay, let's see. Blues. Okay, that's kinda good. Yeah, this B pointing in this column and this B pointing in this row means that B is possibly going to go there. Blues. Should I try resort, whatever that could be? RES. Maybe, okay, I think this is more likely to be a word than resort or whatever. It's not a word. Well, let's try resort now. And it's the answer. Okay. Now, I want to place the A and think about where that could be. It's not there. So A could be there, or there, or there. Could this be like, I think you pronounce this Bazaar. I think I've seen this word before. I'm going to try it. It's not a word. Okay. Let's see if there is some clues that we might have missed. We know that there's only the one S in this word. Is the E, the B. It's not going to be Bible. Birds. Could we have an R? We can't. Oh goodness. Anyway, the RL wouldn't have made sense anyway, so. Can't be birds. Can't be bites. Because of the T. I want to try to do an A there. B-I blank A is? By what? DL doesn't look good. How about, oh my goodness, why does it stop typing? Let's do something like Busa. I think that's a possibility. It's not even a word. How is that not a word? Okay. BI blank AS. We can't have an S in third by something AS by. I'm gonna try a P there, but I think that's unlikely, yeah. What am I not considering? Maybe we should see this word if there's an A. B, besa. Oh wow, okay. At least we found that A, and this white A actually tells us now that this one cannot be an A, so that's good. So we have all our A's for the entire puzzle, and it's the one right there. It's the only A for this puzzle. So, the SHU, what could that be? And then my other thing is, what is this? I don't think we end in double S starting in BI. That seems unlikely. What else do we know? SH blank blank I. Maybe this could be an E and end in lease. I'm gonna try fleas. It's not the answer, but we do know now. Okay, well, this could be, I was thinking flies, but that wouldn't work because we've already guessed an I in this spot. Okay, BIF, we have to try and get that one now. BIF what? Could it be another F? Biffs? 2 guesses. Before I do that now, because I might lose one of my guesses, so let's think about that. What this one could be. Flues? Like that? No, it can't be flues. Because we have a black U. It's not an A, so let's quickly go through the vowels. It could maybe be, oh wow, don't want to do that. It could be like that, flows or whatever. And then SHO blank I. Shony. Showy. I'm gonna try biffs and see what we get. Okay, perfect. Now, with 2 guesses left, I'm not gonna guess the word in the row now, because I might lose a guess, even if the O is right. I might lose a guess and then we only have 1 left. So what I'm first going to do is to guess the column word flows to see if that's an O, and, oh, hold on a minute. Actually, we don't need to do that because if the O is right, we will get a bonus guess for this one anyway. Okay, so let's think about the word in the row then. I'm gonna see if we might have a double O. That seems really weird, but let's see. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so SHO what? I'm gonna try it with a W. Okay, show. Maybe we could try it with every possible letter because I really don't see anything. So, saucy. Oh, No, I was thinking shusi, but that might be 6 letters. And the other thing is, we don't have a U, so it won't be sushi. Yeah, I think that's 6 letters anyway. So let's stay away from that. I might be wrong. It might be 5 letters, and it goes S-U-S-H-I. S-H-O what? We don't have a C in the grid. Show D. It's not an E. Could be an F. Shofi. Shogi. Shohi. I don't think that would be the answer. Shoy. Double I. Seems unlikely. Yeah. Show G with a J. Oh wow. Never heard of that one before. Cool. So we have had Biff's Shoji or whatever. We have Re-Sod. We've got Besa, Flows, and Sheed. I probably pronounced the majority of those words incorrectly as I am non-native English. But anyway, that was an obscure Squardle. Thank you for watching and please subscribe for more. Goodbye for now.